So what I think with you is initially I would have taken you as a Gemini.
God, that's the worst sign.
But it's not, right? I think you're a Pisces. Is
what
that correct?
The heck? That's weird.
Yeah? Is that true?
That's so weird, yes.
Yeah. Keep repeating it over and over and over and over for me. It's like Taurus, Taurus, Taurus in a loop in your mind. Are you a Taurus? Yes, okay. So you can see how this works. Okay, looking good, feeling good. Got my trusty backpack on with all my gear. I think it's got the Roomba going to clean the house. And my Osmo mobile here keeping everything in frame, nice and steady and good. So, let's go out and collect some footage. So, we're in Dublin, Ohio today. Looking nice, feeling nice. Gonna go out and probably go collect some footage, but while we're doing that, we're gonna also talk a little bit about star sign guesses. Kind of a weird subject, very popular subject, but we'll get into that once we actually get over on location back by the waterfall. See you then. Okay, so I'm sure people are about to look at me like I'm insane. We're here over at the little park area at the waterfall. I'm about to be going back here talking to a camera dressed in a light pink shirt and blue suspenders. But we'll get on the star sign guesses when we get back here, and we'll just go ahead and keep talking about them. I guess the first point to bring up on this is star sign guesses. A lot of people think that they are only a 1 in 12. I'd say otherwise. The right framing and the right reading skills, they easily become a 1 in a billion thing. Really changes the dynamic quite a bit of a revelation, or even just as an additional revelation on top of something. Say you were doing something, the severance technique by Watkins, or maybe you've clocked somebody's date of birth using your cipher or Psyware, whatever the hell you call it, the calculator app thing from Illusionist, or I Unlock Your Mind. It's really cool what you can do with it, but we'll get more into that here in a minute. Let's go ahead and do a cool little hyperlapse back here. Jump the fence. I'm heading up here to get out of the way of everybody so they quit looking at me like I'm insane. So much terrain, but a cool view all the same. So star signs, what's the big fucking deal about them? How do you take it from a 1 in 12 and turn it more into a 1 in a billion? Really easy. It's all about your presentational sense. Obviously, if you're a psychological deduction guy, to an extent, you're a little fudged here. But if you're somebody that apparently has knowledge of zodiac signs or whatever, or maybe via deduction you've observed things, you could put that in there, I guess. You can essentially begin to show and flesh out that based on their characteristics and traits, I see X. Sounds really simple, sounds kind of obvious, but you'd be surprised how few people I see actually doing that. A lot of people ask me, what kind of star sign divinations do I do? What do I do personally? First off, I mainly do Peter Turner's raise anagram. If you don't know what that means, I'll link it below. That's all I'm going to say. The other one that I'm starting to incorporate into my work a lot is going to be by Fraser Parker and Adrian Lachlan. I can't pronounce your name worth a damn, Adrian, I'm sorry. But essentially what it is, it's a new style of star sign reveal where you really don't have to do any of the normal bullshit you do with star sign anagrams. You essentially ask 2 questions and you're down to their sign from there in under 5 seconds. And those questions take about 2 or 3. No reframe, no nothing. It's a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant thing. And while I don't think it's the ultimate answer to everything, it definitely does its job. It's pretty cool. So check that out. I recommend Adrian's Paz as well. It's a super cool readings-based star sign divination. Essentially, there's a original version that I think is cool, but I think the version that Fraser put in there is the neatest one personally, because you really can just go, what do you want to focus on, your past, present, or future? They answer, and you've got their star sign 100% based on that, as long as they followed your directions. So it's pretty cool. Almost as cool as this waterfall. Let's see if I can get that in the background here. It's just so neato. But let's continue talking about this star sign subject, because, you know, we didn't exactly get a lot of time in back there. So star signs are really interesting because everybody at least knows theirs for the most part. If they don't, then that's why it's good to have a crib, and it's your justification for a crib, essentially. So that's one of the big things I've capitalized on. I haven't memorized the star signs at all. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't tell you what order they're in to an extent. Lots of that stuff. But I can easily say, do you know your star sign? Look at this if you don't, and pull open the crib and know instantly where it falls, what month it falls, season, things like that, for all the star sign guesses that kind of have that niche thing to them. So, hot tip right here, always have a notes app of the star signs listed out on your phone. And then if you want to use it as an open crib, it's really easy to just leave your phone on the table with the note app open, whatever. That's one of my big solutions for open cribs. Sometimes I'll do that and I'll put something like a list like that. Then at the very bottom, if you scroll down just a bit, you'll see the whole crib, and I'll leave them out in the open like that. If you have privacy glass to where you can see it at certain angles only, it gets even better. So, that being said, you can tell how out of shape I am. I'm getting winded already. We'll get back to the car and go talk some more at home. I'll see you there. Okay, so obviously we're back now on a nice little day out. Glad I could show you guys Hayden Falls. It's actually just a mile down the road from where we're sitting right now, so it's nice to have a nice, peaceful place just so close by to essentially relax and think about things every few days. Now we actually have this nice weather. It makes it a little bit easier to do. It has been a pretty crazy season. I'm sure all around the world that's been the case. I know my friends up in Canada have been experiencing some really crazy shit. But around here it's been just systematically warm and then cold. And all cold on days I work. So it's nice that I have this time to make this vlog and do this. Once again, tell me what your opinion is, please, down below. What do you think of this locational vlogging like this? Should we, stick it to just being in the house, just being inside? Should we take it out more? I know it wasn't really my best work this time around, but this is my first vlog going out in the world and trying to add in some of those B-roll elements and add more to it and more meat, essentially, on the bones of this vlog that I'm so quite proud of. Back to star signs. A few other things on star signs I think that's important to touch on. I've already said the readings are a really important thing. If you don't do the readings, there's no fucking point. Unless you have some kind of context where maybe, you're doing a challenge mind reading thing or something along those lines. Like, I have a routine I do where thinking of your star sign's a part of it, but it's done in a way that spectator doesn't really know they're thinking of their star sign. Hot tip for those. I've tipped this a couple times in the vlog, but no one seems to have picked up on it. That being said, I think it's really, really nice when you use the anagrams and things like that, like I typically do, except for the newer star sign guests I'm learning, such as Paz and I can't remember what the name is for Fraser's. It's coming out here soon. He just started the thing. He had a code where you could actually figure out what it was called, and I epically failed the code, even though he gave me the answers of how to solve it, because, I'm slow, pretty much. But that's not the point. Essentially, with the star sign stuff, it really has to feel, instead of just like a 1 in 12, it's to feel like you're doing a 1 in 6 billion. There's 6 billion people in the world, and you've been able to identify this person's star sign. People think that's so personal. Even the non-astrologically savvy typically find it really powerful when you reveal a star sign. test it out. You'd be surprised. It's not just a do it on women kind of thing. Men will go nuts over it too. And it's kind of crazy the reactions you'll get. Sometimes it's like, really? People are going this nuts over the star sign? I just told them the name of their best friend and they don't give a flying fudge. Fart. But really, it's a powerful effect. You should definitely take it out and utilize it more because you have no idea the power you have until you've done it as many times as I have over the years. And it's myriad of forms, between doing knowing signs to seeing signs to all the star signs that have come out by Fraser and Ross in them, the ones by Pete as well. Only one I always loved but I could never really do correctly was Peter's Eye to Eye. I liked Eye to Eye and I pulled it out of him to do it in the Penguin Astrologic project, but really I've never done it. I've always wanted to, but it's just too... It's easy to do, but it's not at the same time. The flicker techniques never really work for me. And I think it's just because I mess with people so much and they're already going all the time anyway, trying to figure out what the hell is that I'm saying. And that's just who I am. I can't really change that, sadly. I'm born and stuck like this for life. So, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It's been really fun to do. It's cool that I'm here and I've been out all day. Had a nice lunch, came back, and was able to talk with you one-on-one, mano-a-mano, and talk about star signs. Hopefully, I know I probably didn't give a big bulk of meat away here. I was really focused on trying to get this vlog together, looking nice, but we're going to just keep improving, see how it goes, do some more of these out-in-the-world kind of vlogging things, and I think it'll be really cool how it ends up turning out. We'll definitely see. And speaking of that, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe down below. I love to see the viewership grow. It's doubled this year alone. I looked at the statistics. That's incredible. I love that it's doubled in people just this year. And I'm not making any profit off of this. I might get some free products sent to me. That's really about it. This is just a labor of love. So your subscriber base really shows that I'm doing things correctly, that my cinematography is on point and getting on point more and more every day. Definitely comment, leave some feedback down below. Hit that like button if that's what you're all about and that's your prerogative. Share if you found something worth sharing in here. And I will look forward to seeing you guys next time. I've got a lovely kitty cat that needs some love. See you later, guys.